ਸੀਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਪਾਪੂਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਗਰੋਥ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਰਾਈਟ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਾਪੂਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਗਰੋਥ ਤੇ ਇਨਫਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਪੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਿਟੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ $1.1 ਬਿਲੀਅਨ ਦਾ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਗੈਪ ਆ। ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਆ ਕੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਉਹ ਯੂਟਿਲਿਟੀ ਰਾਈਟ ਆਫ ਵੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣ ਸਕਦਾ, ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਬਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਹੁਣ ਨਵੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਜਟ ਐਡਜਸਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਆ ਗਈਆਂ ਵਾ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਦੇਖੀਆਂ। ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵਾਸ਼ਰੂਮ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਆਪਣਾ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਅਨਫੋਰਚੂਨੇਟ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਰਖਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ, ਇੱਕ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਠਦੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਰਖਾਇਆ ਸੀ। ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਅਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਸੀ ਸਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੰਪਲੇਂਟਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਈਆਂ ਵਾ।
Ask to whom do you want to ask the question?
जी हाँ जी, मैं एक्चुअली राज ढालीवाल जी मैंने जानते हैं। I went through racism and bias against regarding my court case, you know very well, right? So the thing is that I come to you, but I feel you not convey my concern, to the city because I'm feeling you are not efficient counselor at that point. So how you wanna explain this thing?
मैं पंजाबी च बोला or I can answer in English. मैं पंजाबी च बोला or I can answer in English.
Yeah, you can speak in English.
I remember meeting you when
but the thing is this is a long story, very difficult to explain to the audience. But
we would cut you down, sir. We are not, Raj Talibal or any other candidate is not here to answer any personal story or personal question.
this is not personal.
Okay.
Actually, when we elect the
One second. If your question is that you or any other candidate has felt some racism in Calgary, it's a general question about the racism, it can be answered.
Yeah.
But if it is your personal question, he is not here to answer your personal question. No.
I understand. But the thing is, because as I told, I went through a lot, very difficult to, because that's why I just direct asked the
So your question is
But
that
there
you
is
felt some racism.
There is a lot of things, right?
The question is that there is some feeling of racism.
So I remember this gentleman, and Mr. Satwinder Mitti called me 2 years ago at his office to meet this gentleman.
I went through a lot of.
I listened to this gentleman, and I listened to this gentleman, and I listened to his story. I went and talked to our city. As a counselor, we and any of us who gets elected, when it's a legal matter, we shouldn't comment. And I came back, I spoke to this gentleman about something that he could do, but he refused to. That's where I would stop.
Can you please explain what you said?
I think it's a very personal and it should not be brought into this.
Yeah.
So they will
Koi na,
take
Bhaji.
the case back. So the thing is, you are not efficient over there. You have not guts to speak in front of the.
No, that's okay. Okay, this is, no, I would request that it is.
Chevy.
Koina.
No, well,
Racism can be addressed in a different way as
racism
well.
as a general topic
yeah,
can be addressed.
That's a different topic.
But
We'll go to the
that's-
next. We'll go to the next
Next
question.
question what we selected was also a public knowledge question.
Yeah.
And I think that was, we missed that, so we believe that it's a public knowledge question. That the question was asked someone by Balveer Singh,
Yeah.
asking about that how much taxes were increased from 2022 to 2025. I think that's a public knowledge and a public, is Balveer Singh ji here?
Balveer Singh. चले गए नहीं जी?
So the question was addressed, but
चलो सी एक बार.
next question pick कर लो.
हाँ जी.
Anya?
अगले सवाल पे चलते हैं जी. So can we have Jay? Okay. He wants to ask same question to Reet and Gurpreet. So Mr. Jay.
First of all, thank you to all the candidates for being here. It takes a lot of time and commitment to stand up and
represent Ward 5. My question is to our candidate Reed and Gurpreet, you both
276. If we have a surplus, how can we justify raising property taxes when we're talking about affordability? People can barely afford the necessities, and now there's another hike coming, which has been put forth to the next council to review in November. How are these motions being put forth when there's no justification when we have a surplus? So we need an efficient audit that's being done, not whatever's being done right now, because the books have a lot of space, a lot of numbers, a lot of money, which is going down the drain, which needs to stop.
Thank you, then Gurpreet.
So there's actually almost 311 million shortfall every year within the budget with City of Calgary. We need actual proper audit infrastructure, and these has to be innovative ideas, and we need to actually work on business units that actually they generate revenue for the City of Calgary. Trust me, coming from first-hand experience working with the City of Calgary, I know there's a lot of slack, a lot of taxpayer dollar that's being wasted in so many different departments. And I'm not talking from parks and pathways, from roads, from snow removal department. It's everywhere. That's where we need to take that money, bring it back, and actually put it into the right places where, like Bajurg said, we need those infrastructure, we need those washrooms, not just for the parks, at C-train stations, but that has to be done in a collective manner. We have to be in City Hall and have these hard conversations and unite councillors. One councillor cannot push the stone up the mountain. I want to bring a collaborative approach and not dysfunctional council.
Do you want to ask anything?
just a follow-up, and thank you for both for your answers. You both said there's a lot of waste and there's money going down the drain. Is there a concrete example you can provide? And how do you work with the provincial government? Because you both said property taxes have risen, even with a 270 plus million surplus, but 17% of that property tax hike was from the provincial government, who really doesn't like to get pushed around. So how would you go about dealing with the provincial government with that? Thank you.
That's a good question. So I think personally, we need to draw the line for what the municipal government's responsible, what the provincial is responsible, and what the federal is responsible for. Right now, the city gets a lot of pushback from the province. That's not fair. So we need to define our roles, and simply, we just need to do our jobs right. We don't need to fall under what the province pushes our way. We need to stand our ground and make sure that the residents of Calgary feel the relief and not the burdens, especially in today's economy that's going on.
Okay. Oh, Gurpreet. Yeah.
So when it comes to taxes, right, 63% goes to the city and 27% goes to the province. Most of that goes to the schooling. And what happens is city ends up picking up the slack, like Raj said earlier. We end up picking up slack for mental health issues. We end up picking slack for affordable housing. That's where we need to fight for the fair share that we deserve, where province need to pick up their slack. And then when it comes to within city, there's so much staff that is sitting home right now on these benefits that they pick up. I can give you examples within just EMCS. There's officers that are suspended with pay without knowing that what they've been suspended for, but they're getting paid sitting home while the investigation goes on. We need to hold these management people accountable too, and that's my fight there.
Thank you so much. So this is the last questions. Can I ask Mr. Dharminder to come on the stage? He wants to ask everyone a common question. If you can come on the stage. Mr. Dharminder,
Question.
Okay.
Question.
This is to all actually. How do you feel the city should be dealing with crime in the city, especially Northeast? This is your question? मैं पढ़ लूँ पापा जी? पढ़ लो। Sorry, how do you feel the city should be dealing with crime in the city, especially Northeast? Extortion and drive-by shootings are increasing daily. So you have all your candidates have 30 seconds each to answer the question, and we'll move forward then. So about the extortion and shooting in the Northeast, especially Ward 5. So we'd start with.
So I can start. That's
okay,
fine. It's
Raji.
okay. In fact, when you look at the data, shootings have gone down in the city. If you look at 2023 to 2024, they went down by 22%. That was a 12% decrease. 2025, they have gone down. The perception of crime has definitely gone up. So when I was at the council last time, our previous Chief Newfield, I asked him straight up, and people can go look up the meeting. I said, Ward 5 population has gone up. Per capita, we are not investing much. There's okay.
Gurpreet.
I think he should, he's not listening. When it comes to extortion, sir, there's actual team with Calgary Police Services that respond to these extortions, but business owners are not aware. And then we need to bring awareness around business owners. They need to come out and report more. People do not report these crimes. Q1 2025, one community in Ward 5 was number 7 in crime. What comes with it? We need presence of police force. We need presence out there.
Thank you. We need more presence of police. We need more engagement of our youth, and we need to discourage those drug sellers who are on the street, and we need to stop those criminals on the street by meeting people and with the resident and with the police services, with the peace officers, and with the non-governmental organization to funding more those who can educate the people who are living in this Ward 5, and they can help prevent these crimes.
I don't think it's necessarily the perception. Crime and theft is rising, and we see it, we hear it. Like I've mentioned previously, we need more policing, we need brighter streets, and we also need prevention programs in place. So that's what I will be advocating for and pushing for. Thank you.
So the basic answer is policing and collaboration with the people, or like make more informers, because these criminals are not working by themselves. There should be people around them, and there's some people also know them. So we should be more informative to the police, and also there is a Crime Stoppers thing where you can anonymously call them and tell them the information what you have, and that way police can do a better job for us and make us safe.
Harry Parbaji.
So, my answer is engage the youth, give them jobs. So if they are engaged, if they have the jobs, the crime will be less also. And at the same time, we can have more police patrolling, and response time should be quick. It should be lesser response time, and more CCTV cameras, more drones also. That way we can reduce the crime. So youth engagement is my main.
Thank you. So in our next...
This will be the last question.
From
Just be respectful, okay?
So I have a direct question to Mr. Raj. This is Raj Taliwal, sorry. So there are a couple of town homes you are building right behind my property, right? There are 10 houses badly affected, and you approved that DP permit without taking our comments, right? It's not fair with us, right? You have some answer for this one?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Now they stopped that construction. I want to tell you everyone, right now due to this election,
That's all. So now listen.
Let me tell you this, and all of my colleagues going to go work there too one day if any of them get elected. Council is not the approval authority for development permits, sir. Land development. Sir, I'm...
No, 1 second, please.
Times Canada.
No, 1 second. Please cut the mic.
बंद कर दो, तुझे जवाब ही नहीं दो। Presentation आता हूँ।
रहने दो यार। No. ये क्या है?
I think we should stop.
ये करने आए हो क्या यार?
आईटी इकोसिस्टम में एक भूचाल सा आ गया प्रोजेक्ट फायरवॉल लॉन्च कर। उसने बोला यार ये भारत से इतने सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्रामर क्यों आ रहे हैं, लेकिन सॉफ्टवेयर के जो प्रोग्रामर्स हैं उनकी ऐसी शर्तें लगा दी कि कंपनियों के नाक से खून निकल गया। ये वन टाइम फी नहीं है दोस्तों। अगर इतना 30 मार खां टैलेंट है तो 2 पैसे इंडिया से या चाइना से और देशों से। दीज पीपल आर नॉट हाईली स्किल्ड पीपल। तो आप अमेरिकन को ट्रेन करो, आप बाहर वालों को क्यों ट्रेन कर रहे हो? दोस्तों अगर कल आप H1B वीजा अगर बंद कर दोगे ना, सिलिकॉन वैली जमीन पे बैठ जाएगी। सबसे पहले आपको ये इंश्योर करना पड़ेगा आपके पास कोई जॉब वैकेंसी है, सबसे पहले वो अमेरिकन को जाएगी। जो H1B वीजा के थ्रू अमेरिका जाते हैं वो इंडियंस हैं। ये रिपब्लिकन पार्टी को भी डैमेज कर रहा है, अमेरिका को भी डैमेज कर रहा है। इस तरीके से ट्रंप ने टारगेट करा है कि एवरीथिंग आपको अमेरिका जाना है, इट विल कॉस्ट यू मनी। आपको मोटा पैसा देना वरना आप अमेरिका नहीं जा सकते। कि भाई यूएस गवर्नमेंट ये